From a bass player's daughter in Columbus to Hollywood's dazzling spotlight, Beverly D'Angelo's story is harder to believe than her movies. But what's the real story behind her iconic name? And how did she end up in Hollywood's notorious scandals? Stay tuned as we reveal the untold stories of Beverly D'Angelo's life as you enjoy some rare pictures of her. Beverly D'Angelo was born on November 15, 1951 in Columbus, Ohio, USA. Growing up in a creative household, she developed a passion for the arts from a young age. Her parents were musicians. Her father was a bass player for popular artists like Frank Sinatra and Peggy Lee. D'Angelo's exposure to the world of music and entertainment influenced her own aspirations. She trained as an actress at the American School in Florence, Italy, where she also developed a passion for performing. But do you know there's a very interesting story behind her name? Her story begins at the Beverly Manor Apartments, where her parents were living at the time of her birth in November 1951. Family lore has it that her first name was inspired by the building, but she also heard that she was named after a drummer who had been a friend of her father's. She prefers the second version. You'll be surprised to know that when D'Angelo was still just a teenager when the rockabilly legend extended her an invitation. Initially drawn to art, Beverly worked as an animator/cartoonist at Hanna-Barbera Productions before moving to Canada to pursue a rock singing career. To make ends meet, she worked as a session vocalist and sang any place she could, from coffee houses to topless bars. Surprisingly, at one point the teenager was invited to join up with rockabilly legend Ronnie Hawkins. D'Angelo's talent extends beyond acting, and her musical inclination or connection drew Hawkins' interest. However, the film industry has a long history of discriminating against women and providing few opportunities for them. D'Angelo dealt with the difficulties brought on by this structural problem, which frequently limited the roles she could take on and her opportunities for significant and varied parts. Ageism in Hollywood was probably a problem that D'Angelo faced as she grew older. The profession has come under fire for providing elderly actors, particularly women, with few jobs and possibilities. Despite these difficulties, D'Angelo managed to sustain a successful acting career over several decades. Her talent, resilience, and ability to adapt to changing circumstances allowed her to overcome these challenges and establish herself as a respected actress in the industry. She had a versatile acting career. D'Angelo's on-screen persona is bawdy yet refined, impassioned but not unwilling to take the brunt of a joke. Beverly's acting career started up when she left the Hawkins Band and joined the Charlottetown Festival Repertory Company. She was touring Canada as Ophelia in Kronberg 1582, a rock musical version of Shakespeare's Hamlet, when the renowned Canadian-American actress Colleen Dewhurst caught a performance and saw promise in both Beverly and the show. Eventually, influential musical director Goward Champion got into the mix and the show was completely revamped, becoming the rock musical Rockabye Hamlet, which made its way to Broadway in 1976. While the show itself was short-lived, Beverly's Ophelia attracted fine notices and she soon found herself on the West Coast with film and TV opportunities. On TV, Beverly scored well as matricide victim Kitty Menendez in Menendez, A Killing in Beverly Hills, and earned an Emmy nomination. Other top-notch TV mini-movies included Sweet Temptation and Judgment Day, the John List story, in which she played Robert Blake's devout wife. A role in the TV miniseries Captains and the Kings led to bit parts in The Sentinel and in the Woody Allen classic Annie Hall. On primetime, she has been cast quite assertively in recurring parts. Best of all for Beverly was her powerhouse featured performance as the one and only Patsy Cline in the acclaimed biopic Coal Miner's Daughter. Playing everything from tough-as-nails prostitutes, party girls, and barflies to rich prim widows and depressed alcoholic moms, most of Beverly's output was solid during this time. At this point in her life, her career breakthrough was about to happen. Beverly attracted mainstream notice as Chevy Chase's beleaguered wife in the comedy spoof National Lampoon's Vacation and its 3 sequels. She reprised her role in 3 sequels: National Lampoon's European Vacation, 1985, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989, and Vegas Vacation, 1997. Stronger roles came with such films as the English/Irish production The Miracle and the neo-Nazi film American History X. She was also a favorite of director John Schlesinger, who used her in Honky Tonk Freeway and Eye for an Eye, among others. To achieve the peaks of her achievement, she had to put in a lot of effort. Her breakthrough role as Ellen Griswold in the National Lampoon's Vacation franchise introduced her to a wide audience and set the stage for her future success. In addition, her performance as Patsy Cline in Coal Miner's Daughter landed her a Golden Globe nomination. In 1999, she got nominated for Golden Satellite Award for being Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Drama, American History X. Beverly D'Angelo received the Santa Fe Film Festival Lifetime Achievement Award in 2013, recognizing her contributions to the film industry and her lasting impact. These prestigious honors not only recognize her body of work, but also celebrate her enduring impact on the entertainment industry. Despite such strengths, D'Angelo's career is not as distinguished as those of peers like Jessica Lange or Deborah Winger, which has been a source of some regret for her admirers. However, the real drama wasn't just on screen. Beverly's off-camera romantic life has been just as interesting. Following her relationship with notable Czech filmmaker Milos Forman, she married Lorenzo Salviati. Salviati was an economics student who also was an Italian duke. She left Hollywood and lived with him in Europe, but separated after 2 years and returned. A 6-year relationship with Irish director Neil Jordan was followed by one with Oscar-winning production designer Anton Furst. This ended tragically when, just weeks after their breakup, he committed suicide. Her life was about to change immensely when she met Al Pacino at the age of 45. A former union with the volatile Al Pacino produced twins Olivia and Anton, who were born in 2001. 27 years ago, Beverly and Al Pacino met on a plane. On an Instagram post, Beverly said, "My story with Al began 27 years ago. 2 artists meeting, falling in love. We lived together for 7 years, had 2 children, and broke up." You'll be surprised to know, despite being in a romantic relationship for around 7 years, Beverly had a custody battle with Al Pacino. But like in any great drama, there was a twist awaiting Beverly and Pacino. After D'Angelo and Pacino split up, the question came up of who would raise the twins. This led to a custody battle in 2003 between the 2 stars, when the twins were 2 years old. In the courtroom, things got messy as both parties tried for custody. According to People, D'Angelo's spokesperson said that Pacino was a controlling, harassing man who has never changed a single diaper. On the other side, Pacino's lawyer said Beverly continues to use the kids in a way that almost makes them hostages. However, eventually D'Angelo and Pacino came to an agreement and gave a new focus to co-parenting. The actress said that the key to moving forward is acceptance. But surprisingly, Beverly and Al Pacino never got married. However, these days Beverly's career on camera has remained secondary to the raising of her children. Occasionally, she has made use of her vocal talents performing at LA nightclubs and with a jazz band. From time to time, she still lights up the screen as a brash professional or somebody's colorful mom. Beverly D'Angelo, a versatile and celebrated actress, known for her memorable performances in iconic films and TV shows, with nominations and awards to her name. Her talent and range continue to captivate audiences with each unforgettable portrayal. From her iconic role as Ellen Griswold in the beloved National Lampoon's Vacation franchise to her unforgettable performances in cult classics like Hair and Coal Miner's Daughter, D'Angelo's talent and versatility have touched the hearts of audiences across generations. With her enchanting smile, expressive eyes, and graceful presence, she possesses a magnetic allure that enhances her talent, making her a true star both on and off the screen. Each character she portrayed, every line delivered, and every emotion conveyed left an indelible mark on the silver screen, etching her name in the annals of film history. If you like this video, make sure you watch the video on the end screen to watch more such videos on beautiful actresses of yesteryear.